What's up, y'all? Day 4. We here. We are here. Let me get my shit. Get my stuff going. This is all right. Yeah, this is a good one. It's good. I gotta make a. She keep it clean. Oh my goodness. Might have plans. She wanna find out why these other girls say plans. Day 3. Yeah.
Everything. Post every single thing you think of.
She keep it clean. No listen rain. Talking about how they say, wanna say my name, she see me on the TV. Day 4 of 111. Yeah, man. Another historic. Alright, let's see. Bodies at Jersey. Alright, so we got a couple things. Updates. Let's update. Currently, we're not at 30 subscribers. We have a new one. We have 31 subscribers. Pretty good, alright? It's pretty good. We're making some changes and getting good places. Trying to think of what else. Yeah, as of now, like I said, it's just still just been me. Focusing on just the content. I got a couple more things. Unlike last few days, what I think what I'm starting to do now, each and every day, I'm just refining and adjusting and actually coming up with like plans because it makes my day a lot easier. I know for the last few times, like it's just been harder. Just trying to do stuff. So it's just stacking these days up. And I don't want y'all to judge me. I know, like I said, I don't have like my access to like my washer. I can only wash and dry every Sunday. So if it's like, cause I gotta take a shower, what we gonna do? We gonna exercise, take a shower, and we'll come back, come up with something else. All right. But yeah. So it's a lot of stuff, a lot of things to accomplish. Um, I'm excited. Obviously, this has always been good. Um, yeah, man, it's just every time it's something new. It's something new. Um, I just see people more and more. Let me take this. 4 of 111. Let me just post this. Yeah. So, all right, there we go. Make sure. Um. So yeah, like it's just more and more days are stacking up. I'm excited. It just gives me a little bit of purpose, you know. Like I know for the last just few times that I was streaming before Chat111, it just seemed a little empty. Motivation was getting lost because, like I said, it was just trying to just stream. When you're just trying to stream with no goal in mind, like it makes the days harder. So that's why I did this 111 because number one, it just allows me to build on the days and um just chat 111 is just like I said, it's just going to always be an experience. um I'm definitely gonna like, even when like the thing is too is like y'all are gonna like we're gonna do the whole GTA 6 game playthrough. We're gonna do that whole series. That's gonna be so to that's why I feel like this is low key kind of unique, is because like the chat 111 is gonna be gameplays, me learning Spanish. Like as the days progress, I realize there's so much more that you can do by yourself, right? At first I was like, all right, I'm gonna need to collab with people, I'm gonna need to do this, I'm gonna need to do that. But it's just letting me know that there's so many things, that you can just do on your own. So first thing we're starting off with, obviously, as we always have been doing, is chat exercise. But I decided to add in music. Um, it's this type of like instrument. It's called, I think it's the, what is it called? Let me see. Handpan. It's called a handpan, and it's like it looks like a UFO, and the sound that it comes off of it is just so like it just puts you in just a whole different world. So we're gonna do 10-minute jog. How we always do. Like I said, it's not gonna be 10 minutes straight. I might just walk, but um, we're just gonna keep just trying to do jog because like I said, I just don't have the access to to actually somebody actually record me actually working out. So the best thing that we can do now is just you guys just watch me jog in place, and then we just get that workout in, go on to the next thing, right? So I'm gonna do that, take a shower, we're gonna come back, and then just come up with something else. All right, so let's start that. So chat exercise, let's start that. This is part, I haven't even uploaded exercise part 3, but if you watch the live, obviously you'll have seen part 2, but I'm gonna upload that to the long. Then we got a lot of things. All right, let's do it. All right, let's do this. Put this here. Put this here. Play this. All right, y'all. So that was about 5 minutes. I realized I'm gonna have to build my way up because my hips are like hurting. Like things is hurting right now. Like I didn't think I had to. I haven't ran in a while. So, like I said, I really wish I could just really like get like either a treadmill, jogging in place is it's gonna do what it does, whatever. But so I'm gonna take the shower. Like I say, I'm gonna start at 5 minutes. Try and see if I can just build it up to like maybe 6, 7 minutes. 6, 7. But yeah, let's see. Let me get all this stuff. So I'm gonna have y'all some content. Content that you guys can watch while I take my shower. Probably hey y'all watch this. So how you watch that. Maybe watch this and this. Alright. You can be a guy could be handsome or whatever, but he has to have the intelligence to always know that every like your relationship shouldn't be comfortable. It should be always maintained. There's never should be a comfortable spot.
Oh God. I agree.
Because
you're supposed to be comfortable on your own before you get into any
exactly.
relationship.
And that means loving yourself.
Right.
And a lot of people lack that. A lot of people try to find that in relationships, and that's what ends up with the demise, because it's like you're looking for that in that person. So when they hurt you, it's not I've been hurt and can bounce back, or like that.
But
it's like
it's no man or woman, not to cut you off, but it's no man or woman that can give you self love. You have to love yourself,
and I think that's what a lot of people lack.
Somebody else,
it's like they don't take that time to love themselves.
They don't take time to heal before they jump into a relationship.
That is the problem with this generation.
Y'all said it.
Like
that's wrong with this
saying
generation.
something else every week, man. Look.
Because I can admit, I had situations where I didn't love myself, and I'm trying to give all this type of thing, and I had to find that self love, like, because sometimes you can lose yourself in a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've definitely lost myself in a person.
That's where I knew I fell short.
For real. I'm telling the truth. Like, I definitely lost myself.
Now everybody has, so we're not just going
I experienced it, and it's just like,
I
think my problem stems from, and I think a lot of people's problems kind of stem from a broken home. You lack
your child.
You might lack a parent, or you might not have that best relationship, so you look for it in your significant other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I did that because at one point my relationship with my dad was like trash. So what I was looking for in the relationship I wanted to have with my dad, I started looking for it in dudes. Yeah. And it's like I'm wondering why it's not working out, and why I'm dating or talking to someone else, and it's like, damn, you acting like this person right here, and y'all don't even know each other. And it's when I finally stepped back and realized, like, it's not them, it's me and what I'm looking for. I'm unintentionally but intentionally kind of displaying the same thing. Like, I'm looking for this because, I don't have that father figure. And it's like, you can read that I don't have a father figure. So you're going, you're not going to say nothing.
You're going to use it.
You just going to use it.
And that's why I'm saying it's not all your fault that you really lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not all your fault. Don't blame that shit 100% on yourself, because you have no control of what happened in your childhood.
Yeah.
You can't control your daddy issues. Like, you just can't. And once you step back and you notice them and you still getting the same thing over and over again, that's no longer your problem because you fixed your problem. Once you're aware of your problem, you fixed it. So it's not you anymore. It's these niggas.
For sure.
It's basically what I'm trying to say. So don't go blaming yourself for that the rest of your life because I hate when people do that.
I have to change the niggas.
And I hate to see people close to me do that shit too. So.
Do you think? Because like you say, like if a person's actions, because this is what a lot of times, and I think where a lot of girls can like get confused is when sometimes a guy can make a mistake and he trying to use his words to kind of convince you to come back in, and then they believe it.
Manipulation.
Once they believe it,
that's what I'm saying.
and then they repeat their actions. See, because a lot of times girls can get confused with the words and they don't look at their actions. And then that's when, like you said, manipulation. Like, I definitely do believe a lot of guys, you know.
How often y'all do that?
How often do we do
Have
that?
you guys ever
I'm not a
manipulated?
manipulator.
Well,
I'm not a manipulator.
You're not a manipulator, but have you
saying,
ever
like,
seen
yeah,
yourself getting to a point where you were like, okay,
I just want to hear somebody confess it. Like,
I manipulated this girl.
I could honestly say I knew what I could do when I wanted to do it, and I could have her like come back. Just because if you get to a certain point with somebody, the relationship's already established. You just got to be on the same page with it. So if we're not on the same page, I know how to reel somebody back in. We get familiar, boom, we back together. But manipulation, I'm using, like, well, how did y'all define that? Because I don't think I do that.
Manipulation, that was
That's
the form of
manipulation.
manipulation because it's kind of like you knew you can do whatever,
Yeah.
but she's going to come back to you regardless.
You know that you could hurt this person 100,000 million kajillion times,
Right.
and you could just reel her back in.
All you gotta say is
when you
one.
say reel her back in, that just triggers in my mind manipulation.
Damn.
Like,
I don't blame you though
that's
because
manipulation.
that's
Like,
what
I know
that's
it's
what
so
it is.
real. I know manipulation in so many forms from feminine to masculine. So I just know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you got somebody wrapped around your finger. You know if you fuck up, she gonna take you back. That's basically what you just said.
You're right.
Right.
You're right.
So that's manipulation.
But I feel like all men, we gotta get to a point, and I think, you know, we all improving, but like I've gotten to a point where you gotta respect somebody's feelings,
Yeah.
the time somebody puts into you, and the loyalty people have, and you gotta like show that back.
It has to
And
It's
if
kind of
it's-
like
if
you
it's-
gotta reciprocate the energy that's given
Pretty
to
much.
you.
But see, I'm
Exactly
direct.
what it
I'm
is.
blunt. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily see a lot of guys be lying. You know what I mean?
But even some guys that are blunt sometimes
Or
have a
not
problem
blunt.
with that.
I'm direct. Like I'm more so like
I would appreciate that a lot more.
a lot more because
Than
of
lying,
that.
yeah.
Because that like that's why I do it, because people will respect that. It might not like it hurt your feelings. It definitely hurt your feelings, but I want the person to understand what I'm doing. You know what I mean? That's why I don't believe in lying and all that. Like and that's why I say there's niggas out here. Like that's why I give girls the benefit of the doubt, because there are niggas out here like that lying and doing all this bullshit. Because I think what a lot of things is like guys are terrible communicators. Like, and I can admit that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Especially
Most guys.
the general population.
Most guys.
You gotta learn.
Most guys.
You gotta learn.
Keep clapping.
And I'm saying that only.
Oh, now you gotta clap.
Look, I say that because it's like now me and Tone, we part of that 1%. Like we different. You know what I mean? Because like
I gotta tell you.
with us, like we kind of like we always kind of like just be very informative just about everything as far as like relationships and stuff like that. A lot of people don't work on that. You know what I mean?
can
And
agree.
understand that aspect of it. People just be going through life, all that type of stuff. So that's why I say like, yeah, guys are bad communicators, but not all guys are. You know, you have that little percentage, and I feel like it's very rare to find.
It is very
agree.
rare. It's very rare to find a female that's on that spectrum as well. But now I ain't even gonna say, but you know, some females are low down, but a lot of dudes have turned us into that.
Really?
Yes.
A lot of dudes
yeah.
have turned us into niggas.
I've seen
Like-
like
Wow.
I can say I have a
literally
nigga
had
mindset.
Yeah,
Wow.
like
I have a
after
nigga mindset.
after so long long time of manipulation, of sneaky links, all of this. We've learned every single piece of a man, and now we reciprocate it back.
Yeah, and I think that's what dudes don't like. Like when you,
they don't.
When you, because when you do to a
like,
dude what they would do to you, it's like, damn, why you acting like that? It's like,
well,
okay. I think niggas. All right. I think guys cheat. I think guys cheat physically and girls cheat emotionally.
I don't think no more. It used to be like that.
I don't think so.
I think they go for.
I don't cheat, but I can say I've had a friend who cheated. And, you know, I asked her, I was like, damn, why you cheating on her nigga? She was like, you know, he cheated on me and, you know, he thought it would affect me, you know, emotionally, like mentally. He thought it would make her like distraught, you know, but she would come crawling back to him because she was so invested into him. But when she reciprocated the energy, he was like, damn, like you flaw as fuck, like you a hoe, all this stuff. It hurt him emotionally, but for her, it was just, you hurt me physically, you know, like it wasn't as deep as it was. Dudes, it hurts a dude way more when you do to them how they do to you. And it's just like you're now experiencing what you put females through. You never... Guys never see, when they hurt a female, they never see like the back, like what happens in the back. Like she's crying, you know, she's distraught. Her friends gotta see her go through this. Yeah. Dudes just now getting that whiff of it because now so many females have the mindset of a nigga.
But I feel like the reason why girls feel hurt is because they think that the guy's emotionally attached to the girl. And sometimes when dudes cheat, and I'm not trying to make sure, like I'm not trying to justify their cheating, but I'm saying most of the reason why most guys cheat is the physical aspect. Like they'll see a girl like, damn, you know what I mean? She look good. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but I'm just telling you why most guys cheat.
I can see that point.
Sometimes. Well, at a time, I found myself like trying to understand. Like people would call me crazy for sitting down with a dude that cheated on me, and I literally talked to him.
That's
why did you cheat? Like I literally want to know. Like,
I'm one of those people. I want to know
what
why.
Was I lacking? Right. Especially if we was going, like we was good. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
you making yourself better by doing that.
You making yourself better
because I want to know what it was that you didn't see in me that you wanted to go out and find someone else.
I used to throw it all on me. Like, am I not delivering enough? What am I not doing? I could fix that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If we were good, like if we were tight, like. Cheating is something I never saw in him. So it's just like, what the fuck really made you do that? Like, people call me crazy for that, but it's just good. Like, if I got a good ass man, I'm gonna try to sit down and talk to you about it. But now, it's like, I just simply just throwing the towel, like, fuck this shit.
Like, so y'all don't do that no more.
So y'all do that.
It's because I just get taken advantage of way too much when I do that. Like, it's over.
A guy kind of sees you as vulnerable when you take the opportunity to ask them, like, where did stuff go wrong? Was it something that you seen that I did that you didn't tell me, that you just felt like, whenever you approach the situation, to ask them, like, what made you go do this? What made you step outside of our relationship, our understanding, to go with someone else? To incorporate someone else now into something that was private to us.
That's female stuff, for real. That's rare for a female to just try to evaluate her male after.
But I feel like you hold a nigga accountable too, because once you sit down and ask, he's got to acknowledge where he fucked up.
Very much so.
Instead of just moving on and he thinking everything's good, he doesn't see y'all crying and stuff like that.
Like if you have a solid ass reason to why you cheated, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna consider getting back with you, because honestly, I had a breakup one time because I was working too much, like working way too much. I ain't gonna lie, like that's just, I'm a Capricorn, my rising is Virgo. Like, I know I ain't gotta put like astrology into it, but that's just me, basically. I'm trying to explain myself. And he broke up with me because I wasn't showing him enough time, and that's when I was just like, damn, now I feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Because, he wanna cheat on me with a Hispanic person too. That just do something to me. Like, why she couldn't be black, but
I don't like that.
Oh my God.
I don't like
that.
God, why you cheat on me? You cheat on me with black men.
We lose a tape.
That is a conversation we need to have another time. Because what I want to touch on the topic with you guys is, why do like mainstream guys, specifically famous ones, when they get a wife or D1 athletes, why is it a white or Hispanic lady? Why can it never be a
girl,
black?
mixed
Why
girl.
can it never be a black woman? Like LeBron.
Y'all want to know?
James.
Y'all want to know? Y'all want to know? Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel like it's about to say attitude.
I'm gonna give
I'm about to
you
say, I feel
real.
like it's about to say attitude.
What's the percentage of white women that's not married?
I wouldn't fucking know.
I wouldn't know.
I
Most
wouldn't
white
marry.
women are
She's
married,
married
so-
in like
What's, I
18,
mean, no.
17.
What's the percentage? Yeah, what's the percentage of white women not married?
I would think it's very
It's very
low.
low.
Very low. What about the percentage of Hispanic? That's not.
Very low.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Not
Very-
very,
not
very
very-
low
very
because.
low.
What about
I'm
the percentage
from
for black women?
Very high.
That's married or
Not
they're
no,
together?
that's not married.
That's
you
not
know,
married.
typically if you meet a black woman that's not married, she probably got some kids. You know, her and baby father might not be together.
Yeah, we
if
ain't
he's
never
remarried,
So I'm gonna give y'all some statistics. 17% of white women aren't married. 19% of Latinos aren't married.
somebody maybe like 72.
Guess the percentage of black women.
72.
I don't want to
No.
because it's gonna
I don't
hurt
want
me
to say
too much.
70. 41%.
Oh, I'm
So
too
you
high.
see,
That's damn near
you see
half,
how
though.
how big the gap is though? From 17 to 41%. One out of 4 women stay married. 3 out of 4 women die alone.
But
That's a problem.
I don't
it
give a
is,
fuck,
but
though.
my
It's a
thing is,
monotype.
you know, some women, you know, they're fine with being alone. Some people
Mhm.
don't need that. Some people don't want that attachment to other people. That's perfectly okay. Some
Mhm.
people are born to not have that attachment. They just radiate their energy through their friendships and whatnot.
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is, you have some people like
No, we need
I
the same
know-
love as
I know a
white
couple of
women.
D1 athletes. Like
I don't want to hear that shit, baby. I'm not gonna find what I find in a man and my motherfucking friends. I want to be a man.
But some people, you know, some people don't want relationships. Some people don't want
That's
them.
not.
Don't
But
like them.
that's not the reason. It's not.
No, I feel like the
like,
reason
it's
that
the majority. Come on, now,
No, I feel like the reason a lot of D1 athletes get white girlfriends or Hispanics, and I've even heard one of them say this. Like, I asked him, I was like, why is your girlfriend Hispanic? Like, why she not black? You had a black girlfriend right before her. What was wrong? He was like, she gonna let me do whatever. And she just gonna let me come back.
one. That's
You know, I'm a D1 athlete. Even when you
I
watch
heard
the
that,
draft,
white
who's
girl.
sitting beside them besides their mother?
White
Like,
woman.
a white woman. If she's not white, she's Hispanic. Because for one, she's gonna let you do whatever. She's gonna take you back. You're the money. You're the money maker in that family. You're the alpha, the omega. She has to listen to whatever you
black
say.
women
But-
are alpha females, and
Mhm.
that's
There
really,
it is.
that's
There
really
it
the
is.
number one reason.
That's it.
They can't
Niggas
deal.
hate me because I get my own money.
But that's not a bad thing. That
They
shouldn't
don't
be a
like
bad thing. Y'all
independent
have
women
that.
They
that
don't
never
like it.
depends
They don't
on
like
them.
But-
They want a
but
woman
they-
that's
But they
dependent.
insecure though.
Yes.
Niggas who
They're
don't like that
very
are
insecure.
insecure males.
But sometimes, though, here I go giving males the benefit of the doubt. I could be overly independent. Like, my first real date wasn't till college for real. Where, well, even then he didn't pay for me, but like,
Oh hell no! Then that's not no
like
date. That ain't no
movie
date.
I encountered
like
a date.
movie dates and stuff, I always pay my own way. I
Yes.
always
No.
drove
I was like
myself.
that.
No.
I
I found
honestly,
myself
No.
picking up dudes for dates.
No.
I
You
went
pick
out.
niggas up?
Like, yes.
What?
Like, no, friend, no.
Hold on. What?
No.
What is that?
No. We just saying
No,
how
it's
bad
not
it
good.
is.
It's-
That
That's not
it was
good.
getting
That's
that
not.
bad.
But
Like,
what made me
that's why I had
realize
to step back and tap back into my feminine because
I was overly independent was when I went on a friend date. Like, we were just friends and we went on a date and he paid for me and I was like, oh, I'm about to give you your money back. Like, don't think that you about to hold it right here. Like, don't
Yeah.
think that this
Is that a bad? Is that a bad thing?
my
Is that a bad thing?
It was a bad thing for me because I automatically assumed that he was gonna be someone that once holds it over my
No.
head or like
I'm
I was
gonna pay
overly
for your bill. I'm
independent.
gonna pay
But
for your
you
bill.
You gotta let a man be a man though. You gotta
We were
let-
just
you gotta
friends,
let-
but he always
You gotta let a man be a
displayed
gentleman.
he always displayed being a gentleman. So it was insecure of me to think that he would ever put me in a predicament where something as simple as him paying for
Right.
something is like I'm gonna hold this over your
But
head.
you already going there. You don't gotta go there. Like,
That's what she
has
said.
he-
She just
Has,
Yeah.
he
always
presented,
being
has he
insecure.
presented himself to be like that?
No, he's always presented himself as a gentleman, but it
But
was
you're
me
predicting.
being overly independent. It wasn't predicting, it was just me exhibiting being overly independent.
True,
Yeah.
true,
That
true.
it was to the
Yeah,
point where I'm like
probably.
automatically like assuming like, you know, I need to give you this money back or I need to, you know,
I feel it.
reciprocate you doing something nice for me just so like we're even.
Okay, do y'all know what guys like though? Like, let's start there. Like, do y'all? Because I feel like girls. This is the big confusion. I feel like girls have a confusion
Y'all make me
of.
sit all over.
Okay, like I'm so invested.
No, I really believe like I feel like girls think that guys like what girls like.
I don't believe that at all. Not
Yeah,
one
guys
bit.
like what girls like.
Like
When it comes to like characteristics,
they
and
think that.
stuff.
Okay, I think that girls think that guys like a girl with a lot of money.
No, I feel as if guys like girls who are
Hold on,
dependent
hold
on
on.
them.
Nowadays, chivalry's dead and men are very spoiled.
Think so.
From me, from my perspective.
Interesting.
From my perspective, I think men literally, like I just encountered with this guy that I was talking to. He was like, I'm not about to take you on a date, or like I'm not about to take you to lunch, but we could go link in this hotel room. And I'm just like, you got the wrong, like you're not about to use me.
Right.
But you could pay for a hotel room, but you can't pay for lunch
That's why I say y'all.
or a picnic. You know what I'm saying?
But-
Wait, but how do you think you gonna get used?
But
like,
what made you attracted to him though initially? Was it his appearance? Was it his?
I ain't gonna lie.
He got money.
That was it. Hell no.
He ain't got no
Money
money.
don't never attract me.
Money don't
Money
excite
never
me.
attract me.
Well, they got
Money
their own
doesn't
money.
even
They
excite
got their own
They
money.
own
I
money.
have my own money.
I'm
That's
just
my
trying to
thing.
see.
I'm never excited by money, and I think that's what dudes want me to be, but I'm just not like
I
that.
think a lot of dudes
Like,
want
I pull
females
it
to
out
be
and I
excited about
spend it on
That's
money.
young
I'm not
nigga
saying
shit.
that's young nigga
nigga
shit.
shit.
I'm not saying that.
Dude, 23. Like,
It's the dudes between
Yeah.
that age of like some dudes between that age of 19 and 24. You know, like they aren't fully understanding that you're gonna encounter females where money don't never excite them. And I tell dudes that
I
I'm
know
real.
money didn't excite
Like,
me no more.
Money don't excite me. Money's never excited me because I've always been like, I want my own money. I'm not finna sit here and ask you for nothing. Don't think that I want your money. If I'm with you, it's for genuine reasons only. I never need you for the
I
materialistic
just want human
stuff.
decency at this point. I just want human decency. That's it. Like, I've never went after a guy for their money. Like, I've seen females do it before. Close female I had beside me one time was like, okay, this is the difference between me and you. I'm gonna let a dude spoil me. You know, this, that, and the third.
True.
But you gonna go out and get it on your own. And I'm just like, yeah, that's me. That's just what makes us different or whatever. But I don't know. Like, I've never went after a dude for their money.
Do you think?
Never. Money doesn't excite me.
Do y'all think? Because all right, so what do y'all think like would make a man stay?
It's gonna take more than your appearance. It's gonna take more than the materialistic things for sure.
It has to be, for me, I think for a man to stay, you have to connect in all three levels. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. You guys have to be connected on every level to the point where there's no room for any obstructions, whether that be a person or a thing or something that you guys just haven't established beforehand that now kind of wedges its way between you guys. You guys have to be connected in a way where it's like, you know, you can be very far apart from me, but I feel you and I understand you completely. Like, I think that's what makes a man stay.
I mean, honestly, y'all gotta tell me because I done gave my mind, heart, body, and soul. Baby, I'll let it. And niggas still find a way. Niggas still find a way to get away from it. No, they want to get away from it, but have it at the same time. Like, I want you 100% just like I'm giving you me 100%. I don't want to be, no, oh shit, like I'm done out here fucking and shit, let me go back home. It's not okay to be somebody's home. You know what I'm saying? Like how girls be like, oh girl, he coming home anyway.
Like, he always
like,
gonna fuck
you
me.
know what I'm saying?
Like,
Come back.
ugh.
That's not it. I don't want to be your option.
I
You know
want
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
his only.
Yes, like you're my only. Not saying I want control over you, cause that's a big thing too. Everybody just wants
You
control
know what
over
I see
somebody.
though? You know what I've seen? I've seen a good guy that does everything he wants, who does all the good stuff right. Not me, but
Oh wait, hold on.
I'm not saying that. I don't try and give that good guy aspect because I'm human just like anybody else.
Right.
Which I
But-
understand.
I know that there are good guys who does everything right, don't cheat,
lot of times girls start sneaking around and everything just feel too good type thing
To be true.
to be
A
true.
lot of people.
And I think those are the
Yeah.
girls that are like the ones that go after I want a dude that can spoil me, like that provide that materialistic satisfaction. Dudes that like the ones you're saying, those good, genuine ones, are providing them with, like I said, that spiritual, mental, and physical satisfaction. A lot of girls have now got into the mindset of, I need that materialistic, I need that money, I need you to have, if I say I want a Gucci bag, you better have it. They kind of
Like
get into that.
That and some girls leave just so they won't get hurt.
Think
Yes.
so.
You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of guys leave too when they feel themselves falling in too deep. I feel like that's why a lot of guys will leave me alone, because you know you're not wrong when somebody come back to you. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? You know you not ended off. You know you didn't end off.
It
a
was nothing
relationship.
wrong on
back
your
anyway.
end.
It was nothing
Yes.
wrong on your end when people come back to you. So I think the thing is, people like to leave before they get hurt or before they get in too deep these
When
days.
they
And that can
realize-
be wild.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, this nigga is way too good to be true. I know he got some tricks up his sleeve, so let me leave him before he leaves me.
But some people
But see-
just afraid to be vulnerable. Like,
That's-
you gotta be
and
vulnerable.
That part,
what it
that
is.
part, 100%.
I can agree.
I agree. I think like for me,
This conversation is so heated.
What? Like, it's so
It's hot.
intense. I think a lot of people have that mindset of it's 50-50. And I say break that mindset of 50-50. It needs to be 100-100. Don't think you give half of you to that person when in reality they're giving you like their full, they're all, like they're giving you 100%, you're giving them 50. It's like you're gonna run away because they're vulnerable. They're exposing their raw, true self to you, and you're only exposing some things to the point where you're looking at them like they're too good to be true. I know it's something up their sleeve. When reality, it's just they're so genuine, raw, and open. You don't know how to approach it because you
I
aren't
think-
the
I
same
think that-
way.
I think it's bullshit though. Like as far as like, I do though. Like when it,
That's bullshit,
no,
Josh.
like for real though, because like I think a lot of guys be trying to be perfect for a person and they don't allow themselves to be them. And sometimes you don't feel like doing that shit.
Nobody's ever their fucking true self for real these days.
Yes.
Everybody want to be like their favorite rapper these days.
Nah,
Everybody-
I don't know.
Well,
I don't
they
agree
be,
with
they
that.
be
I don't
living
know
for
about
the
that.
socials.
Nah,
I think that's a problem.
You don't know about that? You
I
don't
mean,
see people
people
live
live
for
I see it,
millions.
but
No,
I
no,
can't
most
relate.
guys. That's why I say
Every
most
day.
guys.
I
I can't relate. Okay.
Okay, you
Everybody
guys
wanna
are
be
part of
like
that
NBA
1%
shit.
that, you know,
Yeah, y'all are definitely
that don't live
yeah.
within the socials. And
Yeah.
I got that from you guys when I first encountered you. It's very easy for me to see just from how you interact,
Yeah.
how you carry yourself. You can
Right.
always tell someone who lives for the social media and feel like they have something to prove.
I think
Yeah.
that's what social media affects a lot of shit. That's
Yes,
going on.
and that's why I tell
Your
somebody, like
relationship and all of that shit.
friendships, relationships, do not think that we're gonna be in any type of way, in a relationship or friendship if you live for the socials. Because I have nothing to
Living
prove to
two
social
different
media.
lives.
I have nothing to prove to anyone that does not. I have nothing to prove to nobody. At the end of the day, I'm me. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm a human. But don't feel like you can carry on this. Oh, I'm perfect for the socials. And you just got all this money. In reality, you ain't even living like that.
That's why I don't. I try not to do that because I try and just be me. I try and just.
I feel like you are very authentic.
Yes, I do.
mean, I know damn well I am.
When I first met you, I can say I honestly said like you were very. How you are as a person is literally how you display on social media. Like I could literally go at your Instagram and be like, yeah, this is Josh. This is
That's
Josh.
some Josh ass shit.
Yeah.
I mean, but see, I mean,
I could
feel
speak
like,
on you, but like I don't know you.
Yeah,
Tony-
we don't know your social.
Tony the
I'm
same
just
way.
not-
But I
Tony the
get-
same way.
yeah.
It's the reason why we
I'm a private
friends.
person.
You can
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
tell that you're a private person though. Just from how you carry yourself, you display what you want people to see. And a lot of people like that. They want people to see everything to get that validation. Like, oh yeah, like I'm up there.
It's not
I'm
authentic.
like.
If you gotta show somebody something that's not authentic, like, you gonna see it naturally. It's just a natural human thing. You act how you want to be perceived. You're not gonna want to put all this fake shit out and see somebody, blah blah blah.
It's a lot of topics that people don't like to discuss with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think that like a lot of times we tend to be concealed with what we feel that's on our hearts. And I think these are the great segues and great topics to talk about. So I hope everybody enjoyed this. Y'all enjoy it?
I have
Of
fun.
course.
Definitely have to have another
It
talk
was
like
cute.
that.
Appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Yes.
For real.
End
Invite
it
to the
off.
show.
You want to end it off, Tom?
I'm pretty much, happy y'all, gave a female perspective. Like we had guys on and the guys on and shit. It's different. We can see the other side. That's how we can get better. So we appreciate
That's
y'all.
good.
I learned a lot from.
All right, y'all. Appreciate the patience. So I know, like I said, I kind of go back, but I show those videos because I'm really sweating. Eventually, I'm going to bring Fly Guys back. So Fly Guys was a concept started in 2020, in December 2020, with me and my friends. And, it just explains the essence, who we were as just the cool guys, you know what I mean? Or just people that just stay true to themselves and fly and authentic and just like, I don't want to say her name, but she the homie. But just like she said in the video, is like what you see on Instagram is what you get. Like that's how I show myself. Like I don't fake it. You know what I mean? I don't try to create a persona now. I know, like, especially with the streaming world, you got to have a certain characteristic, and I do. And I just said, like, me, who I am online, is very similar. I won't say it's the same, but they're very similar. And so I really try and dig into, like, my online personality as much as I can on here. And I want to bring Fly Guys back. I want to bring it to a level that I know that it was supposed to be originally. There were just so many things, like, to just be straightforward and honest. Like, I didn't want anything to get in the way of my music journey, right? Like, I didn't want to become a podcaster or, anything that would have took away from who I was as an artist. So that's why I built the traction of, like, Josh Chapman as an artist. And then I guess kind of dabble into just the multiple places. Because I feel like had I not done that, I wouldn't approach, even this stuff in a content creation type of way. Gosh, dang it. I knew I recorded it. I didn't stop recording. Damn it. I gotta delete this. Well, not delete it, but I gotta edit it. But yeah, y'all, damn, it's good. Gotta add this. Let me edit this. Sorry for the pause. So yeah, Fly Guys is gonna, cause, when I think of AMP, I thought of originally like what I built with Fly Guys, and it was just something that I knew I could have really brought, but I knew it would have been at the sake of my music career, and I didn't want to allow that. So, I built up Josh Chapman, the artist, to pretty much come back full circle with all of this stuff that I did in the content creation space. And it made sense. It was needed. As much as all the roads that I took for me to get to this point was really needed. So it's going to really allow me to build up everything as an artist, everything as, Fly Guys, just, the network, and just other entities. Like, music is my love in terms of, it's my second love. Basketball was my first love. And, it's still like music is still, I put it over basketball at this point because, like, I grew up on basketball, you know what I mean? So, it's not like I fell out of love with it, but it's not the passion that I have for music, it just surpassed it. Once I understood, like, I guess growing up, I didn't necessarily understood just the power of music and, just that ability to create something out of nothing. I just enjoyed it for what it was. So let's get into next. Let me take my picture. Gosh dang, I'm looking crazy. Damn. This is looking crazy. Alright. Good thing I'm not like trying to dress to impress. Cause that's not what we shooting for. Just trying to be comfortable. Alright. Let's do that. Change the picture. And then just be fly. I gotta save it. Alright. Alright. I like the, the space that I'm in, where, you, like, I do the exercise, start everything off, get my blood flowing, take the shower, then, move into other things. So, right now, I just only want to do one topic, simply because I don't want to talk too long. I just want to kind of just start moving to other things. Like, I have ability to yap a lot, but I just want something that we can just, I can clip up, but still do other things. I've been really like hesitant on like on my TikTok. I just be so avoidant when it comes to like so avoidant when it comes to posting like anything outside of talking, because people like my content that I talk on, and so it's like when you try throw something else, it's like, are they gonna be able to appreciate, and just let me see. So yeah, man, dog, and also like the TikTok comments is just, it's well received, man. It's really well received. Every day I'm doing this, I get more and more new ideas, and that's what I love about me. So, That's what I love. Is the days are getting better. The days are getting more structured. And just let me see. So I just appreciate just all of the comments. Like I say, I don't expect, like, when I get on stream, I don't expect much. I kind of come in, it's almost like you coming in to do your shift. You're not necessarily, like, thinking about, like, anything outside of just, all right, come in, get these clips, go right back out. Like, I've accepted that, like, this isn't going to be a platform, or just this streaming series isn't going to be a platform where, it's going to be like, oh, I'm going to get 20 views. Like, I think as the days, like, increase, I'm going to start jumping to different streaming platforms. So, that's one thing I have been thinking about. Like, I'm going to extend it to Twitch, maybe TikTok Live, maybe some exclusive TikTok Lives. Not, like, all the time, but we'll see. If it's well received, I just keep streaming on there. Not, I think I just feel comfortable on, like, just regular YouTube, because I guess because of it not being just super, people aren't watching immediately. They're kind of watching on the back end. So I don't want it to get too comfortable, but, in the same breath, you see I'm focusing on my YouTube subscribers. I'm at 31. So I think I'm going to just kind of leave it to just YouTube for at least this one time. Maybe anything in the future. Who knows? Like, because then again, I can get my Twitch community started too, in which I wanna build that up. But it's really mainly YouTube I'm focused on. I feel like just YouTube just has the ability to, like, really just bring the biggest and the most out of you as a platform, and everything else is just extra, because everybody's in Twitch. I don't want to work. I don't want to work, like, super hard for Twitch, like, especially when I'm focused on building this up. It's like YouTube Live is already enough, especially when you're doing it on your own. Now, when I get a bigger production, all right, let's start really extending it. But for now, I just want to keep it simple. So let's go to. Let me record. Get one topic. We're gonna be quick. I don't want to harp on too many topics today. Like I said, just kind of burnt out on just ideas and things. Trying to read my topics list. I don't want to talk about that. Uh, I think I'm gonna do. Damn. I'm gonna go with. Damn. Nobody know. All right. Why are people comfortable consuming than creating? Um, I think consuming is very easy to do versus creating. Creating takes a certain intent because when you want to start creating, you got to know why you're doing it. And I think it takes a lot of brain power and it takes a lot of resilience because creating is not an easy thing to do. I think a lot of people get discouraged by the numbers. And you have to let the numbers fall where you can't be caught up on where the numbers fall when it comes to views or content, because once your vision is all that it holds, then no number should sway you away from your vision because it's your vision. A vision doesn't have a numeric value on it, right? It's just a vision. It doesn't have, like, it's not a analytical metric. I think a vision is more so like, it's more so like an experience. And I was just literally thinking about this yesterday, and I kind of wrote the quote down because I didn't want to forget. And what I said, I came up with this quote, so this is my quote. I said, "There's no parking spot for dreams, only airways." What I mean by that is there's a lot of people in life that want their dreams to never end. And that's why when I talk about a parking spot, is like when you're in a parking spot, you're chilling, you're relaxed, and dreams don't operate like that. Like there's no GPS. I think what people and I keep trying to explain this till I'm like blue in the face, but there's no GPS to success. There's no GPS to whatever accomplishment that you're trying to accomplish, because everything isn't physical, right? Like the reason why you can get to a destination is because you know the coordinates. We don't know the coordinates of something that's intangible and not physical. So we have to be in a dream state and an imaginative state for that to come true. And are there tasks to help bring that vision to life? Yes, but it's not a GPS, right? And I think that's what a lot of people get caught up on, is a lot of people just think that, like, all right, if I do this, then I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to just be successful. And it's like, no, like, success is always an alignment. It's always what you prepared and what you put yourself to. Once the opportunity comes, you align yourself with that opportunity. You know, it's not like a forceful thing. You know, some people never get the opportunity. Some people are never blessed with the opportunity, because the opportunity, it only allows for things to happen. Without an opportunity, nothing happens. You can work twice as hard. You can work 300 times as hard. But if you're not never given the opportunity, then nothing that you wish for can come true. So that's why you always stay in alignment in hopes that the opportunity does come so that you can align yourself, but it's always built on probability. It's never this I will do this, like, and you can say it in a confident manner, right? And we all say things in confident manners, but everything is all probability based. Like, what's the likelihood? You know what I mean? And you can be 95% in favor, and still that 5% ends up falling. It ends up falling towards the 5%. Like, things happen, and we have to be accepting of those things, right? There's variables that we have no control over, and as long as we can try to align ourselves, then everything else falls where they may. But you can't control certain things, you know what I mean? Now, I know when people talk about the basketball, like, it's a whole nother discussion, all right? A whole nother discussion. We're not going to go into that. But, yeah, so, it's just a matter of, when it comes to just consumption, like, it's very easy to consume. It's very easy to have a finished product and experience it because you didn't make it, right? You didn't do the groundwork. You're just experiencing the final result of it. So of course it's easy to consume because you didn't create it. So those are just the little small things like that people. I gotta stop putting conditioner in my hair because this stuff is making my hair itch. So I just think at the end of the day, dreams is like people assume dreams to be this roadway driving, on a highway, and you go into a destination. And dreams aren't like that. Dreams are like getting in a plane, right? And you're going on that airway and you go in the air, right? And you're just in this air, right? And it's just this invisible, because there's no highways in the air, right? There's no highways. But obviously it's like ways to like get you where you need to get to. But like that's the dream. It's like you being in the air and enjoying the space of being in that air and living it. Some people just imagine it, but some people are actually living, the dream. And just like what comes up must come down. Like, so dreams aren't meant to last forever, right? It's supposed to be an experience, and then once you land, you can just relish in that experience forever, right? Just like winning a championship in basketball. Like, once they win and once they prepare themselves, the journey is going through the NBA season, going through the playoffs, and then winning that last game to win the championship, right? And so now, once they host up the trophy, that's them going in the air, and then they do the parade, and then they do that, and then next season starting to roll around, and that's when the plane goes down, because the reality is like, all right, you're champions, and you're champions forever, but there's a new season that's going to arise, and so that's just the simple thing, right? It's just like. Just accept that it's a short-lived experience, but it's an experience that you can take with you forever. Simply, because certain things get documented. Certain things are just able for you to relive. That's why it's always important to take videos and pictures. Because once the experience has been experienced, it goes away unless you have just things on the back end. So that's the one I want. Just one little topic I want to just start with. Let's move to something else. What is next on the list? What's next on the list? Alright, so it's about that time to learn Spanish. We're going to do maybe, I say, let's see, between 2 to 3. I'm going to flip a coin. I don't know which one. Alright, 2 lessons, y'all. 2 lessons. And then I'm gonna find a YouTube video for me to react to. And then probably be it for the day. Cause I gotta get back to clipping, and like that's like when I get off, that is when the real work happens. Cause boy, it be so many times I be tired, you know, I don't feel like doing it. But when it's only you, and you're the only one pushing the ship, you got to do what's necessary. You can't complain. But because I really want this opportunity, and you got to do what's necessary. So let's get to the Spanish. I've been enjoying my Spanish lessons. I really have. It's been fun. Let's do this, y'all. Let's do this. Gotta change this to 31. I am back, so I don't need to stay away from the camera. Alright. Dang, I wonder how many lessons there is. That's just section 1. Jeez.
El pasaporte.
El pasaporte. Make sure everything. Alright, I haven't even recorded. Alright, here we go. El pasaporte.
Vikram y su esposa Priti están en el aeropuerto.
Okay. Vikram and his wife Prit is in the airport.
¡Ay, no! ¿Dónde está mi pasaporte?
Where's my
No está
passport?
aquí.
It's not here.
Vikram.
¿No está en mi cartera? Y no está en mi chaqueta.
Not in my wallet, not in my jacket.
Está en el taxi.
It's in the taxi.
Vikram corre a buscar su taxi.
I don't know what buscar means. What does buscar mean? Look for.
Vic, no. Priti corre detrás de Vikram.
Ooh.
Priti corre detrás de Vikram.
¡Ay, no! El taxi no está aquí.
Yeah, I'm never putting this brand. This brand sucks. God dang, got my shit itching.
¡No es posible!
Definitely gonna probably have to happen that shot whiskey again.
Vikram, tu pasaporte no está en el taxi. El pasaporte está en tu mano.
El pasaporte, that means to hand. Yeah.
Ah, gracias, mi amor.
In his hand. Airport, oh. To look for. And thank you. one. And
Tímido.
what?
Maleta. Tú.
Tímido.
Hijo.
Yo tengo tu suéter y tu chaqueta.
Yo tengo tu suéter y tu chiquita.
Maleta.
Suéter. Aquí. Hermano.
Tranquila, Ana, tu vestido está aquí.
Tranquila, Ana, tu vestida está aquí. I don't know why did I do that.
Cartera. Amigo. Tú.
1.
Tranquilo, tu maleta está aquí.
Tranquilo. Just one L, okay.
Vestido.
Vestido.
Tú.
Maleta.
Ooh.
Gracioso.
Gorda. And not get me this time. Está aquí. No. Sweater. I don't know how to spell it.
Yo tengo mi cartera y mi pasaporte.
Maleta.
Mi cartera está aquí.
Wow.
Get more with Super Duolingo.
Alright, so we did 2 lessons, y'all. Let's move to the next thing. Alright. So, we're going to do something new. Going to do something new. We're gonna watch a crime and I low-key kind of like I used to watch it a lot, but I don't as much. But because we're doing CHAT111 and I need some things to react to, let's react. I don't really like reacting, but I don't like reacting to gossip. But if it's something, that's not really gossipy, then let's do it. Alright, so this is a Dude realized he was caught 30 years later.
This is Robert Edwards. Police believe that 30 years earlier, he assaulted and murdered 2 women before hiding their bodies in the woods. At the time, DNA was collected from inside the victims' bodies, but investigators did not have the technology needed to determine who it belonged to. Fast forward to the year 2020, investigators were finally able to confirm where the DNA came from.
So, I want to show you some pictures. I want to ask you if you know these people and how you know them. Okay, is that fair? That's fair. Okay. Who's that? Right. Her name is Carmen. Did you ever get arrested by CPD? Oh, yeah. Can you tell me about that? I sure can. All right. I started early that morning. The morning before that. Me, Elvin, and her and Buddy. We all took off and go drinking. Well, they got in the car. She got in the front seat with me. I can't remember her little person, but the girl had to put her purse in the back seat of my car. And Elvin and the other girl was in the back seat, and Mia, I think that's her, was in the front seat. We partied all day. Driving around partying. You drop off the other guy and girl. Mm-hmm. This other girl stays with you in the front seat. Yeah, okay. You dropped her off on Ryan Road. Oh, okay. Then you go to Urban Crest. And we'll take out the car. That's where I was living. I'll clean out the car, and that's when I found her purse in the back.
That dude looked like, dang. I know I gotta come up with some BS, man. This thing, that sucks. You know, but you're like, dang, I got caught.
I see. Okay. Then where'd you go then next? I came right back to Columbus to see if they were still there. When I drove up the shop, there was a police mobile that said that I am there and all this kind of stuff. I don't know what they're talking about. So you never had sex with relations, but you know what I'm saying. I'm sitting up there thinking, we might have sex. I don't know. I was swearing not because I know for sure. I don't know because my mind comes to go. I'm not stupid though. No, but I don't know. I really honestly don't know. So was that the first time you met her? Yes. You never met her before? No. Was she a known prostitute or anything like that? I have no idea. Okay.
The detective showed Robert a picture of a woman who claimed he had sexually assaulted her. Back in 1991, after the victim came forward, Robert was arrested and held in county jail for almost a year while the police investigated the case.
So what happened with that case? Do you know? Do you remember that? They held me for 11 months and then got thrown out. Yeah. Well, that was one anyway. Because I don't know if we had sex or not. I can't remember. But I know we got drunk that day. Okay. I'll take that. So, okay. All right.
Detectives show Robert a picture of another victim they believe he assaulted and murdered in 1991. Her name was Alma Lake, and police found her body lying in a field of tall grass. She was nude, except for a pair of socks. Investigators also found signs that her hands and feet had been tied.
Have you ever met her before? Never seen her before. Okay. You sure? Yeah. I would remember. Never seen her before. Did you ever have any relationship with her? No. You not see her? So I don't. No girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. No. Ex-wife. No.
You could tell he know. Like, look at his face. Like, what? Like, dude, come on, bruh. You know. No, you seen her, boo. This dude, like, oh, shit.
Girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. No. Ex-wife. No. Was she a prostitute they may have picked up? I don't remember that. No, that. Okay. What? I don't know. I don't know that. Not very these aren't exactly the best photographic people at the best. As, you know, like, I have those photos as well. You do not remember no shape before. No shape before. Girlfriend, ex-wife, no relationship. Never seen her before.
That dude, like, he knows her. When you start denying like that don't sound right.
From the night you may have been, no. Okay. I don't even remember. He said,
the way he reacted to say no, like, it's like, nah. Thumbs up.
But you don't think, like, you never like, pick up prostitute? No, there was something out there at Urban Crest, but no. Okay. No, I didn't pick up, no. Okay.
If Robert had never met this woman, then how did his DNA get inside of her body? This is why talking to the police without a lawyer is never a good idea. Had Robert waited for an attorney to review the evidence against him, he may have had an opportunity to create a narrative explaining how his DNA was found in and on the victim's body.
Well, she was found dead. Yeah, she was found deceased, yeah. The question I have for you is this, we're trying to figure this all out. If you don't know her, and you've never seen her before, and she was found at Urban Crest, and you explained to me how your DNA was found inside her. Like I said, there was out there, yeah. But you told us that you didn't pick up, not in Columbus.
Robert immediately realizes that he made a mistake by telling the detectives that he never engaged in sexual activity with prostitutes.
Yeah, I sat there and paid $10, $15 to help a person out, you know. I did. I mean, so you said that you did not pick up women and you in Columbus. Okay. But I did mess around with a few girls out there. Okay.
The detectives produced an...
That's the problem, too. It's like, just because you have a lawyer doesn't necessarily make you guilty, but, like, y'all really think that these detectives is on your side? Like, that's just like,
Their picture of a woman
criminals are criminals, man.
They believe Robert killed. Her name was Michelle Dawson. It appeared that she had been attacked in the same way as Alma Lake.
So this girl here, I know. So that's Michelle Dawson.
Dang, this dude killing multiple people, bro.
And She was found dead, and there's no way that any of your DNA would be on her because you never seen her. I don't remember seeing her. I would say that. I don't remember seeing her. Y'all taking me back so far that I don't remember not being like a lot. But the one girl that y'all showed me, I didn't know her. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of years. I mean, like, so like to give you relative to where that is years. Okay, so hers happened in '96. I was a junior in high school. So when you say talking about going back in time, it's going back a lot of years. Okay, so. We're trying to sort all of this out.
Another detective is brought into the room, and she joins the interrogation. The detectives return to discussing the first victim, who had accused Robert of sexually assaulting her in 1991. Robert spent almost a year in jail before that case was eventually dismissed.
So what were her allegations? Because if you're locked up for 11 months, you have to know those allegations, right? So what were like when we say like what were the details that she alleged of?
Look, I never went to court for it. All I know, they picked me up when I brought the box the first back, and they said they told me they was arresting me for, and then I set up in jail. Now it's worked out for 11 months. They finally let me out. So during that time, you never went to any court proceeding. Your attorney never provided you with any type of information about what happened during the case.
You never saw your indictment, nothing.
Never saw none of that. So he was just locked up in Rankin County Jail for 11 months, and never found out exactly what happened. Okay.
She was bound with tape. You taped her hands.
No.
You taped her feet. You bound her with rope and tape. They got, I said that y'all by my foot. They got my fingerprints stuff on them, ropes and tape and stuff. This was what I mean that had you arrested. Yeah, when I got you arrested, locked up for 11 months, you didn't go to jail for it. Like you were in jail for 11 months, but you never faced trial. Yeah. But she's claiming that you bound the tape on her, taped her hands, and put rope around her feet, and you never did that. No. Okay. Did you ever find anybody? You ever strangle anyone? So like, I don't know, like there are some people out there who are weird. I just happen to be into weird myself. So like some women like.
My thing is, why do people think that like if you talk, like, man, detectives are never on your side, man. Like, dude just think he can get away with it. Like, oh, if I talk to them, like, obviously they got you in not in, what's it called, in contempt. They have you under arrest for a reason, so you can't just talk your way out. It's like it just doesn't. But criminals are criminals. They're not the smartest.
Maybe something like be handcuffed. I don't know. Maybe I did. With on the lake where your DNA was found, were you guys? And she liked to be choked. It went too far. This is the drawer right here. That's what we're trying to say right here. Your DNA was found inside of her. We told you that. And with your DNA found inside of her, like I said, we probably did. I don't know for sure, but I swear I don't remember.
Even if you're not guilty, like, I'm still not trying to, like, even if you know you didn't do it, nah, we not gonna do this. Give me my lawyer. Let's go. Cause
so here's the only.
You only put yourself in deep, like, the legal is strict, man. So anything that you say will be held against you, sir.
The issue with this, you're telling us that if you did have sex with her, you picked her up in her request, correct? Yeah. She's not from her request. Okay. She never lived in her request. She wasn't from her request. And that's why I really hard in on like what happened to her because she wasn't from up there.
If I did pick her up and if you found my stuff in it, she was in urban crest. I have not picked no women up in Columbus and took them back out to Urban, but we already had our own ladies like that.
The female detective produces a photograph of the second murder victim, and she shows it to Robert. She wants to know why his DNA was found inside of her body.
It doesn't ring a bell for it's not somebody you dated or had a relationship with, had sex with. It's not somebody you recognize.
It's nobody I recognize.
Okay. And can you explain to me why your DNA was found inside her?
I have no idea what happened.
Well, nobody, not your woman, squirted it in her, except for you.
Look, I don't know what y'all trying to pull here, but by the time he told me, I was out of town. I was working for
You weren't out of town. You weren't out of town. Robert, because I have your work schedule from MPW from 1996. You worked that day. I know because I've seen it. All right, I told you I didn't get here by accident.
Okay.
Right? You're at a point in your life where you need to kind of start thinking about things, and these people were humans. They had families, okay? That's things you need to think about. Clear your conscience. We're not trying to trick you or anything like that. We're giving, no, listen, look at me. I have no reason to trick you. I'm looking at you straight in your eyes, right? Like, I have no reason to lie or to trick you. I don't. Why would I do that?
I know this person, and I don't know. I mean, I barely recognized the girl that was in Urban West, and I didn't know her until y'all said that.
Early, I asked you, did you pick up prostitutes? And you said no. Well, conveniently, all three of these women just happen to be prostitutes.
For real? Nah, the one that I picked up off Blackwell, she wasn't no prostitute. She wasn't.
Which one? Yeah.
Yeah, she admitted to it. She was a prostitute. We talked, Carmen.
She told us every living detail of what happened to her that night. And she can remember it like she was reading it. And she's not a prostitute. I have told you, here's the one thing I promise you that I would not lie to you. And I have not lied to you yet, and I'm not going to lie to you. What I'm telling you is this is a fact. Carmen, Michelle, and Harley, all three, exactly the same. Exactly. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get some clarity, we're trying to get some closure for some families. That's all we're trying to do.
Okay, now, my turn. Sorry. First of all, I don't have no people locked up in my head. I ain't stupid. Right. This woman, I really honestly don't know nothing about. I really honestly don't. And Carmen's just a liar. And the other one, I don't remember, but I know there was a few girls I was messing with out there.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, okay.
How come I have people that put you with her because you owed $40 for crack?
No, she didn't. Sorry. See, I guess that's ago. You got the right person. I ain't never sold no crack.
That she owed you money.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
What does that look like?
I have no idea.
Who's that?
The detective shows Robert another photograph. This time, it's of Robert with several friends during the 1990s. The detective has already interviewed Robert's friends from that time period, and they confirmed that he knew all of the victims.
I talked to these people. I talked to them.
Dang. And you just looking so still like, oh, let me see. Let me act like, dog, you got caught, man. You got caught, brother. What makes you think you qualified to talk to detectives that's been literally working night and day? You know? Yeah, but criminals think that they can get away with anything, so that's why they do what they do.
They said, what do you do? She owes you money. Like, I'm not saying you sold her crack. I'm saying you did some crack with her and she owed it back to you. Whether it was back or whatever.
When was this?
1996.
When? Just a moment.
November.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'll take a lot of that. I do not know this woman. You will? Yes. I do not know this woman. Right, so you, okay.
After hearing Robert say he's willing to take a polygraph test, one of the detectives leaves the room to see whether a test can be arranged.
I honestly don't. I believe you. The fact is that she was found in Lincoln County, where Detective is from, sexually assaulted and dumped by the side of the road. Okay, so she was killed. Your DNA was found in her. All right, so we know for 100% certainty you were with her. That's 100%. Okay, I'm telling you 100%. I do not know this woman. Okay.
Tied up, just like Carmen was.
They were tied up?
Yeah, she got ligature marks. Look at her wrist.
Oh, this time y'all took them apart. Took them off.
No, we didn't take them
Well, that we don't have no. Okay.
She took them with you.
I just, what did I take with me?
Look at her wrist.
What did I take with me?
You tell me.
Well, right. No, put this on for me. I have no idea.
No, we're not trying to put it on you. We're trying to give you the opportunity to kind of say, hey, this is what happened. Shit got out of control, and I didn't know what to do. That's what we're looking for.
If it was something like that, I'll be the first one to admit it. But none of these women I really remember.
The detective returns with bad news for Robert. He was able to find a polygraph examiner who was willing to test Robert immediately.
You said you take a lie detector test. Yes. Okay. Well, the good news is I got a lie detector operator here today, and he will gladly come in and perform a lie detector test on you. Lie, be all that. Hey, do it. Take that out here all night. Take about an hour. Not even an hour. It'll take 25, 30 minutes. Well, he's here.
Robert looks like he's seen a ghost. When the detective confirms that they can give him a polygraph test right away, it is unclear whether they actually had an examiner available or if he was simply calling Robert's bluff. Either way, he decides to ask Robert directly whether he is the killer.
Did you kill her? No, I never killed her. Did I kill her? No, never killed her. You never killed her. Did you kill her? No. Did you kill her? No. I'm really not. You never had sex with this one. Okay.
It is unclear whether Robert received a polygraph test that day, but he was allowed to go home after the interview. Investigators would spend the next year building their case against him. They went through his garbage to collect more DNA, confirmed his location around the time of the murders, and continued speaking with his friends and family. When they finally believed they had enough evidence to arrest Robert, they put him in handcuffs and put him back into the interrogation room.
Long time no see. Yes, sir. So, we are here. No, tell me, I need to hear it. Okay. I'll explain it to you, but before I can explain it to you, I have to go over the sheet of paper with you. Do you understand that? Yes. Okay. So, back in November of last year, was that when it was? I think so. I think it was in November of last year, we had a conversation about the murder on the lake. I don't know. And Michelle Dawson and a sexual assault that you were arrested for with Carmen, what's her last name? Is it Skipper? Or Carmen McQueen at the time. Okay? And we went over things and we talked about it, and then you basically, you denied that, but we know that's not the case. We know the truth is that you were there and that you did it. So I'm talking right now, all right? You'll get your opportunity. We know what happened. We know where it happened. And what we're basically doing is...
But you look guilty by just making crazy faces. Like, huh? Really? Like...
Notice today that...
Like, bruh, your face look like... Bruh, you look guilty, bro.
We didn't come there with just our suits on and you got to ride in our car. You came there. We came there with our vests on. You rode in the back of a police car. You were handcuffed. So things have changed drastically in that amount of time. So basically, this is your opportunity to tell us your side of what happened. Rather than allow me to paint the picture, I'm going to let you paint part of the picture. This is your opportunity, so go ahead. Paint away. Like that, yeah, I have done it all first. But I think I'm going to talk to a lawyer because this brings things I don't know. I would say, I would say, Robert, with a lot of the things that I don't know, and I'm certain of, I'm certain there's more. There's more girls that you assaulted. I'm not afraid. You can I'll get off this a little bit. I'll get off this a little bit. Back during that time, I used to have what they call crack parties. And at these crack parties, if I spend money, boys, girls sit up there giving them sex with. Now, I'm running with two other people, which I've never grown up. And somebody told me that I was running with the wrong people. So we was at Charleston, West Virginia, at the Dog Races. I left these two people that I was running with. And there, I went to Roanoke, and I was there for like 7 years later. But the point is, that was white there, right down there. Yeah. But anyway, I come back home, I'm laying in the bed, I'll give that too much. But that's the truth of everything so far. Okay, never knew nothing about the murders. Right? That is one, two. You're saying there's two other people. It's 2001 and 2.
You're saying there's two other people
that we don't know about. Chelsea and Art will look into them. No? Okay. Robert, here's the thing. All right, so you don't, you took it.
Chelsea and Art will look into them. No?
Okay. So, Robert, so here's the thing. You
The fact that he said, I ain't gonna tell. Nigga. I just like, if you had, like, I would have been like, it's that nigga, bro. Look at him. Look at this dude, bro. Y'all don't think this dude don't think he guilty at all, bro. Like, how do you not think you guilty, bro? This dude don't think he is guilty at all, bro. Why is he looking like that? Oh, I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay. So, Robert, so here's the thing. You don't want to talk to us anymore. You want to talk to an attorney. So I'm not going to ask you any more questions, but I am going to tell you this. And now it's my turn to paint the picture.
Okay, well.
Hey, and my picture is going to be painted on facts that we know. And the key to all this is what you guys all is where you are completely missing the boat on being able to tell your side of the story is the fact that I have a alive, willing witness who is going to help me and who can tell me every vivid part of her assault, which matches the evidence of 2 other victims who you assaulted and murdered.
Okay, and I have a person who sat there and did the murders, and I can prove it.
Robert requests a lawyer, claiming that he knows who the real killer is. The detective ends the interview and he tells Robert to remain in the room until they return. After approximately an hour, one of the detectives comes back into the room and he speaks with Robert one-on-one.
So, I know you said you don't want to talk, that's fine. I just want to check up things you said. You said it back in the day, you used to have crack parties and stuff like that when you used to come around. So, I look at it a little different maybe than this young detective that's with me, okay? I feel he's maybe trying to paint you as like a cold-blooded, some kind of killer kind of guy, okay? There are things that happen sometimes that are just, in the heat of the moment, shit can happen. And you can panic. I don't know if maybe that's what happened or that's what could have happened or something like that, but that doesn't make you a cold-blooded killer. That could possibly say, shit, we were smoking crack, we were all high. And that could have been, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, I don't know how many people was at the party. You could have got jumped. You could have been assaulted or something like that. And you just kind of, in the heat of the moment, just grabbed someone and you're a big guy now. I can imagine what you were like in your, 30s, to 20s, 30s, 40s. First of all, I was 3 of us that was having these parties. Look, I was just all right, and I was the other guy. Maybe I was a little bit more closer. But anyway, I didn't know nothing about no murders, no killing. I lived in Urban Crest, and for a little while I lived out in York. And no one said something, but I still had parties out there, parties in Columbus, a couple parties out in Grove City. But nothing was explained to me about no murders. Because after I sell out, if I'm not running over some work, I'm gone. I can prove that I didn't kill nobody, and I can prove to somebody else. Okay. All I'm saying is this all on tape. Somebody did investigate this whole thing through. So that's what I'm leaving. Okay. I never killed nobody. I never killed nobody. I'm a happy, lucky guy. Yeah. I'm a bad thing, though. I'm still smoking. Yeah, I'm still smoking. It's 67. You're still smoking. All right, that's stupid. I know it's stupid.
For over 3 decades, Robert Edwards lived without being held accountable for what he had done. But the evidence left behind on Alma Lake and Michelle Dawson never disappeared. As DNA technology advanced, it was finally able to connect both murders and eventually led investigators directly to Edwards. In 2023, a jury found him guilty. He was sentenced to 45 years to life in prison. The man prosecutors described as a violent killer will likely spend the rest of his life behind bars. For Alma and Michelle, justice came painfully late, but
that is unfortunate. Well, dude really didn't think he did nothing wrong, bro. But that was interesting. These crime shows be so crazy, bro. Like, just, man. It's like, what do y'all be thinking, bro? Like, I don't know, man. People are crazy. It's funny how, like, people talk about celebrities be crazy, but, bro, ordinary people, bro, like, they, if not crazier, like, crazy's everywhere. And that's why I kind of hate, like, how celebrities get a bad knock, because there are some crazy ones, but y'all trying to count that with all celebrities, and that's not true. So we gotta stop that narrative, bro. Like, that's just weird. So, but day 4 was good. I'm gonna try and have something better for day 5, but we gotta keep building. It's just like I say, I receive so much appreciation and I receive so much love every day. Yeah, man. We just gotta keep going, man. We gotta keep going, and I'm just glad that I'm just glad that I'm able to just have something in front of me from day 5 to day 6. And like, I always appreciate, I'm gonna enjoy this journey, you know what I mean? Like, as hard as it is, sometimes I'll be losing sleep. I'll be tired as hell, but when it gets like ended of this, it's like, dang, it's another day down and another day to go. So day 5 tomorrow. I will see y'all till then. Stay blessed.